I think maybe more than anything it's just trying to prove that it's there and like that you're in whatever, like it's space or that's not where you belong, you know? I think that to say that it's just chipmunks or leaves rustling or branches falling from trees is, like, there's only so many times that can be consistent, so I think it's something other than these chipmunks and these branches and these leaves. We were at the shack and a lot of us sitting around like on the benches, and I think it was, yeah, Lobb was telling a story, and so in between, like, he would pause, like he'd be talking and then pause, and then you could hear the trees, like what sounded like things in the trees, like they would creak, and it was just sounded like it was getting closer and closer, and it would just get more like tense and intense, and then he would speak again, and then it would be silent, and you could hear like getting closer and closer, and just like sitting there, you have your first reaction is to just like, you just like close in like that, like you just don't want to be exposed to anything. We couldn't see anything at all, so we were relying on what we heard, and it was Lobb that would hear things and would stop, and the rest of us could hear it too. I think there was 3 of us in the group, those 3 of us, and then Lobb as well. And it was like the first one that I remember is like it was like a big stick cracking. So we heard that, and then Lobb threw another, like went ahead of us and threw another stick into like the direction that we heard the first stick crack, and then a big like loud thud followed after that, terrifying. And so we just like literally, he turns around and goes, "Did you hear that?" Like, and we all did. That was terrifying. It was maybe like the 5th or 6th time that I went, and we were in a group without Lobb, and we went off the trail to like, because we thought we heard something, but it was just the water, so we're like looking, and then there's like a second campsite, like not the one that we usually sit at, but a second one off the path, and like there's like chairs set up, like little lawn chairs, and a campfire, and so we're looking the opposite direction. I thought I heard somebody say like, "Hey," or like, "Excuse me," like I thought it was just somebody talking to me, and I go, "What?" And then like I realized that there's nobody there, and it could have been you standing beside me and talking to me, and I've been like, "What?" Like really casual, and then that set in, that there was nobody there, and I was just like, oh my God. And it was so eerie, so eerie. Every time when we're there, I'm terrified. I say I want to leave, oh my God, get me out of here. And then the moment that you're out, you say, well, I probably could go back, it'll be okay, like I'll go next time, yeah. And then the same thing happens every time, no, I'm not going. And then I'm there, and then I get out and I say, yeah, I'll probably go back. You know what the result's going to be, you know the feeling, what it's going to be once you're out of there. Every time, keeps you coming back.